Ogbeche joins us pitch side. Thought you would have got hero of the match tonight, Bart.
I beg your pardon?
I thought you might have got hero of the match tonight.
If I had scored the second one, but I didn't, so I guess I didn't deserve it.
Hey, super goal. How tough was that game for you?
Pretty tough. Toughest game we've played until now, I must be honest. And I think after last game, we were going to get some wings and, try at least and take the advantage, get the momentum going. But we started first 45 minutes, we were just not in the game. We got choked, and it was just impossible for us to get out of our half, I think, and then we couldn't even get 3-4 passes going. And we are a team that tried to play. We need to keep the ball and we need to try and play. And we didn't do that. The physicality, we didn't win the 50-50s, and we're just not, I think we couldn't wait for the halftime, to be honest. We're just happy to get back into the locker room, and we got some hairdressing from the coach. He really came at us, and I think we tried a little bit in the second half, but we were just not good enough today.
Hi Bart, Eric here, mate. I was in charge of judging the hero of the match, so I apologise. I did have both you and Stuart to share the award, but I was told I couldn't do that. So, look, mate, you had an outstanding game tonight. You were back doing your defensive duties as well, winning 4 or 5 headers from set pieces. How do you keep adding layers and layers onto your game, even at your age?
Thanks, I appreciate the compliments, Eric. Like I said, I think if I'd gotten the second goal, then I would have deserved the hero of the match, but I didn't. And the thing is, it's not just on the field. It's not just about training. There's a lot to it. I need to take care of myself. I need to get at least lots and lots of hours of sleep. I need to, the nutritional level, I need to eat properly. And then on the field, it's not just during game days, I train as well. I want to try and be as contagious as possible to my teammates, And, it comes from there. The first half, like I said, we got literally swallowed by the opponents. It shouldn't be like that. And probably you saw me intentionally trying to do 1 or 2 fouls over there. It wasn't because I didn't want the ball. It was just to get my teammates going. So sometimes that physicality, we need that, because we're going to have games like that. We're a team that try to play, and then we need a plan B, And when a team stops us from playing, we need to come up with a plan B. All that being said, when the day is not going the way you want it to go, you need to come up with something extra. So I tried as much as possible to put in the defensive work, and I tell you what, we're really, really very lucky, honestly, very lucky to go back home with a point tonight.
Hi Bart, Brad here. You mentioned recently to us that we're a bit too nice on you guys with our post-match questions, so I'm glad at least the gaffer's given you a tough time in the dressing room, but you've got a lot of young players, a lot of promising young players, Indian players in the squad. Does complacency kick in with them a little bit? Does it need some of you senior players sometimes? Maybe you can't wait till halftime with the manager to come in and give that. Do you need to do more as senior players with them on the field?
Absolutely. There's a lot of room for improvement for us, the senior players as well. I doubt if the complacency kicks in. Probably does, but we don't see that in the young players. I must be honest. And like you said, I think there is no room for complacency for us. But like you said, I think we need to do more. We absolutely need to do more. I think when we got the water break, we couldn't wait for the water break to start with, and we thought we needed that breather to get ourselves going. It didn't happen, and I think when things are not going your way, you need the little players to try and be a little bit more aggressive. You can lose games, you can win games, but we shouldn't think about the results. We should think about at least our identity, trying to play as much as possible and trying to stick to the tactic that we've been able to that the coaches have been able to give to us. And when that doesn't happen, you need to cheer up the young players, because I tell you what, sometimes if you go too hard on them, then they become scared. They don't want the ball anymore. So we can try to kill ourselves after the game, but while on the field, the best we can do is to cheer them up, try to push each other, and try to get the best results we can.
Bart, thanks for joining us. See you next time.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.